Hi, it's Hazel. Welcome to my channel and welcome to a short thrift haul video. The typical story. Want to quickly go through this stuff, show it to you, and be able to either launder it or, put it away in some fashion or another. So I was attracted to this piece of fabric. I think it might have been, yeah, it was probably intended as a curtain pad. Oh yeah, because there's the casing for the rod. Of course, I was attracted to it because of the script on it. And you can see it's quite sheer, but I have an upcoming video in the 100-day project that this would be perfect for. So I will be using that soon. I also noticed when I got it out of the bag, that a number of pins in it. I don't know if the hem was falling down or if someone just didn't fit. Oh, a needle. Okay, let's get that out of there. Hate to draw blood, And a few more pins. So I haven't. There have been videos airing on my channel, but I haven't done any taping lately because I had a really busy week, and had to get a bunch. I call it in the slush pile, done and scheduled, so that I could keep true to my schedule and not have to kind of agonize over how am I going to possibly get that done when I had appointments to attend to and that sort of thing. Anyway, this is a piece of, I don't know, cotton, poly cotton. It cost, this is Value Village, $1.99. Now, I of course live, an hour plus away from the city, which is where these stores are. And so, of course, like today was a second dental appointment. I yearn for the good old days when the only crown I was aware of was the thing that Queen Elizabeth wore on her head. Well, I'm the proud owner, the shocked owner of 2 crowns. So today was the second appointment for that. So I obviously, because of fuel and time and so on, try to kill several birds with one stone. So if I have an appointment to keep, that is obviously the day that I will go thrifting. Even if at Value Village, the discount, seniors discount, is every Tuesday. So it's one of those things. I debated whether or not I should have cut into these bags before I turned the camera on, and then I think, maybe there's some drama associated with the opening. Now, let's see what this one looks like. It just irks me, and I know I've said this before, that when they bag these things, they don't make it their business to turn some items around or make them visible so that... Okay, wine wish list. That's kind of, well, I shouldn't say, I haven't opened it. I don't know if it's useless or not. Movie wish list. But wouldn't it have been better if I could have seen these things? I may still have bought it, or I might have left it alone. The thing that attracted my attention were these Tombow glue tape refills. Or are they refills? That's a good question. Oh yeah, it says refills. In a previous thrifting extravaganza, I got, I think, 6 packages with these 3 packs of refills. Now, of course, I didn't know what I was buying because I'd never had a Tombow thing. So when you open it up, it's basically only half of the unit. And in good old plucky pioneer frugal spirit, I tried to make it work the way it was, and that was painful and ineffective. So then, excuse me, I ended up buying the Tombow glue runner, or whatever you call it, and I'm working my way through these refills. So I guarantee, okay, what did I pay for this? I think I threw that tag away already. Excuse me. I don't know what I paid for it. Maybe I can find it on my receipt. Okay, I paid $4.99 for the bag. So let's see if I got my money's worth. I'm not sure what these are worth, but I know it's ridiculous. I'm sure it's over $5 just for this part of it. So, okay. Watercolor, paint, what do you call this? Paint box. Didn't really need that. I don't use Sharpies as a rule, but I'll give these to my husband. I didn't know there was such a thing as a smear guard. Anyway, so he will be the beneficiary of that. Okay, what are these? We've been friends for, I don't know who these characters, oh, Rugrats. Sorry about the rustling. I guess even if a person, okay, they're plasticized, so I guess they could easily be covered. Scuff them up a bit, cover them, and they already have the ball chain hangers on them. So, okay, so 4, 8, so there are 10 of those. Could probably make that work. What is this? Lassie, Timmy is in the well. Oh, cute little paper with like sort of a watermark of the dog. So that's kind of cute. Address and telephone. Okay, this is probably one of those unused things, because when was the last time a person ever recorded something like this as opposed to just putting in your phone? So I will salvage the paper. It almost looks like it's sewn in. Could that even be possible? Anyway, it doesn't matter. I will deconstruct it. Oh! Probably another 10 of these. Oh, next to me, you're the cutest one around. I won't rustle that anymore. And then, of course, you saw these 2 things. But what exactly are they? So they've got the little document type thing, closure. Is this pen any good? I guess it's got about 15 minutes worth of ink in it. Oh dear. This would be cute, actually. You know, sometimes when a person, especially in summer, if you want to take some craft supplies in a car. Oh. Well, is that long enough for a wine wish list? So maybe I spoke too soon about this. I think there's some possibilities with this stuff. And, you know, this would be a cute way to store some small pieces that a person could use to decorate something on you know, when you're in a hotel room or in a car or whatever. I'm running out of space to put things. Okay, this book I bought for $2.99. It was where they sort of keep the vintage books. It's really in pretty remarkable shape. It's a bit dirty along here. I might gingerly try to clean that a bit. Mint. Nice creamy paper. I think it was 1960 something. 67. So this is one of those that would be, like, it just feels good in one's hand. It's got kind of an interesting cover. It just feels like it would make a great little cover. So that was the reason for that. Normally I wouldn't want to pay that much for a book, but I mean for that kind of a book. So this, now with this one, yeah, I think I basically, $3. Basically bought it for those envelopes. Let's see if there's anything else worthwhile here. You know, sometimes it's just, oh, that's a little eraser. Oh, from here. I'm not going to make you watch me test all these pens. Periodically, I go through my own, and if anything has dried out since the last time I checked it, well, out she goes. Oh, solar calculator. It looks like it's lighting up, so that's good. I mean, I think, again, most of us resort to our phones, so. This is obviously a Dollarama type container, but, uh-oh, something's unraveling here. Other than your host. Oh, dear. I just want to nip this in the bud here before I end up with a pile of string. Okay, it says 25 envelopes. However, is that possible? So these are the ones with the little metal. They're 6x9. They're brown craft. There's no way there's 25 here. 3, 6, 7, 10, 13, 16. So, I mean, these are the kinds of envelopes that a person uses, that I would use for some of the Etsy, some of the items in my Etsy store. So, and of course, oh, see, I was going to say this box could be salvaged, but I guess just part of it, because look, this is how you're supposed to open it. So I guess that's, obviously I could keep this in here and store it that way. Because it seems I do need to be able to see stuff in order to use it. So yeah, that kind of contains it, so that's pretty good. Okay, and then what is the rest of this? Quite a pretty pattern. Oh. Molly and Rex, 6 pocket folders, 2 of 3 designs. 2 each of 3 designs. Looks like this was $7. This item alone was $7 at Winners. No, Homesteads. You may know that I'm a marriage commissioner and I perform civil marriages. So I always give the bridal couple, a copy of the ceremony. So that, 10 years from now they can say, remember on page 3, second paragraph, 3rd sentence, when you said blah, 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 blah. I always say that as a joke because clearly no couple in love would ever do that, eh? But yeah, I always use a 2-pocket folder like this. I mean, not this flashy, of course, one for the official document, and then, you know, a thank you card and a copy of the vows. So I don't know if I would part with these or not, but I think these could form a kind of a good basis for a folio type thing. Obviously those holes might be an issue, but anyway, that's to think about for another day. I was pretty pleased with this book. It too was in the vintage area, and it says 1949, 1950, and it was Daily Mail Ideal Home Book. So very unusual or attractive end papers. Auntie Ethel is the one that gave it. So it seems to be kind of I don't know, summary, a compilation of ads and photos. I mean, it's large. A longer ruler. So 12 inches by 9.5. So I'm thinking there will be, and I mean, it's in perfect condition. Oh, even something in color. It always kills me when I see these women in high heels and dresses, vacuuming, cooking. Oh, there are a few other. So these are reproductions of some paintings. This one is 1851. Oh yeah, some nice things in here. Now the cover is kind of gross. I mean, it's discolored and kind of dirty looking, but again, that wasn't the main goal there. Okay, couple more things. Now, I don't know if this was a mistake or not. None of these keys, I'm sure, are going to be any particular treasures, but I do have a key collection, and obviously the older, the more interesting, the better. But who knows, maybe that'll have to be a key with every journal purchased or something, or work a key into every journal somehow. I have to say, and it's kind of crazy to even say this, I think, but other than journals that were commissioned, I haven't listed any journals for sale. And sometimes I think, well, that's kind of goofy. That I should, oh, Briggs and Stratton. So these are the guys that make like lawnmowers and engines for, well, grain loaders and that kind of thing. Anyway, kind of goofy not to have any journals listed, because that seems like, isn't that the whole point? But honestly, I haven't really been able to part with any. But I think that needs to change, so. And of course, only people who have an Etsy shop understand how much is involved in doing any sort of a listing. But of course, I can't fight the rules. so far I haven't had anyone randomly come knocking on my door and saying, oh, by the way, have you got anything to sell? I mean, that just doesn't happen. So, got to get it out there. $3.99 for this bag. This is the final item I'm showing you today. I did go to one other place, but that, I think the major thing there was fabric, so that takes, I'll do that one separately in another video. And the biggest and best score in that particular location was getting bubble mailers. So I'm thinking that that is going to be absolutely perfect for, mailing, mailing orders out. So I intend to take one, maybe fill it with something random, take it to the post office, have them run it through the specs, weigh it, tell me everything so that I could, price things correctly. This is rather nice. Feels like cotton. I guess it is cotton. This one is nice as well. That was sort of what grabbed my attention. And this is even wider. This must be about a 3-inch. Yeah, so these are cool. Oh, here's another little piece. What is this? That's a little piece of leather. Yeah, so these laces are nice. This is some bling. Really pretty flat and nice. I might have to, again, tape it to my forehead so I remember to use it. This is interesting. So what is it? I guess it's just some glittery trim. It's got sequins, if you can see that, and sort of that metallic thread. So that's kind of cool. That would look good in my boho journal, probably. What do we have here? Velcro? Yes, sir. A little bit of this, which is sort of rhinestone and pearl. This is some sparkly little trim. Kind of braided with, kind of almost looks like tinsel, or that stuff we put on those Christmas garlands from back in the day. And then this is pretty snazzy. Those are sequins that have been sewn on in sort of a repeating pattern of 3. Oops, lost one. A little bit of elastic, little bit of string, a zipper. Oh my goodness, do I need another zipper? No, I don't. I think that was on my list of videos to do for the 100-day project too. Come up with a plan for a zipper. This one is kind of nice and interesting because it's metal for one thing. It doesn't have any plastic teeth. And somehow, I don't know, it seems cleaner and more streamlined than some others that have, I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Now, what is this? This is almost like, but it's different width. So this must be something that somebody cut off and just saved it. Like a good girl for a future crafter to find. Okay, rickrack. I was doing something yesterday, and I pulled out my little box with rickrack and seam binding and that hem facing and all of that. And I'm making a dent in it, but boy, it doesn't happen very quickly. So I didn't actually need this, although that gold is quite nice, and I've never seen a metallic one like that. So I'll add that to it, a little bit of satin ribbon, some sort of muslin type piping, so that looks pretty rustic. Oh, bias tape. Is that what that's called? Yeah, bias tape. And what in the world is this? Let's end this video on a mystery. Oh, I guess, again, something that was taken off something, because you can see this, the stitching holes, and just wrapped around a card. Yeah, so I will run a few of these things through the washing machine and get a and put everything else away that I've gotten here today. I thank you for watching. There, like I said, there will be another thrifting video, I guess fairly soon, because I did get a lot of fabric pieces. And the beauty of them is sometimes the pieces are relatively small. So, you know, you don't have yards and yards of something to worry about using up. So, but, oh, and all these pens to try out. Hey. Little color, permanent Staedtler. Waterproof on most surfaces. Medium. Well, that's good. Oh, and what's this? Staple puller, and is that a letter cutter opener? Anyway, I'll finish going through that. Again, thank you for joining me, and be sure to give the video a thumbs up, please, and subscribe, and tune in for the 100-day project. The next one I tape will be day 49. So, hey, almost at the halfway mark. Anyway, thanks, guys. Bye.